Hi there, welcome to the latest episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is a magic wee opportunity for somebody looking for a part-time job working for Nicola Sturgeon. So wages are cracking and the terms and conditions, the hassle. Right, so before I start, a lot of people ask how can I support the channel and grow it, etc. Well, you can subscribe or you could even become a member. But the far easiest thing to do, when you see a video, hit the thumbs up, does wonders for the reach, okay? So this story is from the Scottish Daily Express today, and their Douglas Dickey has written the headline: Nicola Sturgeon advertising for new assistant in what could be the Scottish politics' easiest job. Right, the former First Minister has emerged as one of the latest politicians at Holyrood. Sorry, the laziest politicians at Holyrood, I do apologise, preferring showbiz parties with Val McDermid to representing constituents. Fair comment. One of Holyrood's laziest MSPs is on the lookout for a new parliamentary assistant in what could be Scottish politics' easiest job. Nicola Sturgeon is looking for a worker to spend 28 hours a week carrying out various tasks in her office. And that could present a chance for someone to kick back with her feet up. We recently revealed the former First Minister had made just 4 spoken contributions and lodged 2 motions in the year after a resignation as First Minister, leading to accusations she'd become a part-time MSP. Well, that's outstanding, isn't it? I didn't realise she'd spoke 4 times since she wrapped it. Anyway, we carry on. Instead, she has spent her time penning her memoirs and partying in London with pal Val McDermid. She was too busy to turn up at the Scottish Affairs Committee at Westminster on Monday, the same day her prodigy, Humza Yousaf, was resigning. The role, which pays £28,500, has been advertised on the parliamentary website. Whoever gets a job will be employed directly by Sturgeon, who is MSP for Glasgow Southside, although the taxpayer will pick up the tab. 28.5 grand. Turning up for 28 hours a week to do some work for Nicola Sturgeon as our MP parliamentary assistant. She's never there. You'll be there more than Nicola. Anyway, the advert claims a successful applicant will become a part of a team supporting them in carrying out their duties. She's got a team of them. This is great. They will work in a dynamic and fast-paced environment to provide an outstanding service for constituents. If you work in a dynamic and fast-paced environment to provide an outstanding service for constituents of Nicola Sturgeon, you will provide more of an outstanding service than Nicola Sturgeon herself, because she does not provide any service for her constituents. However, duties will include gathering and distributing valuable data that supports Ms Sturgeon's activities. What activities? She does nothing. Carrying out research projects, that sounds like fun, and preparing briefings and updates. Briefings on what? Updates on what? Anyway, the staff member will need to keep an up to date with media developments and produce press statements and communications with the public. I could do that. I might apply. That sounds like a great wee number. Imagine the laugh you could get making up her press releases. Well, she doesn't actually do any, so it wouldn't be much fun, but you could really have some joy with that. Other responsibilities include general office admin. I'm not very good at that. Don't like admin. Drafting letters, could do, and maintaining office records. Does that mean you get to see their office records? They'd be interesting. I honestly might apply for this just for the laugh. No qualifications are required. I'm in. But candidates are told they must be empathetic with the ability to build and maintain relationships with a variety of stakeholders. Yeah, I'm getting at that. I got on with folk. Yep. And have the ability to foster good working relationships with confidence to understand how the media world works. I know how the media world works. I've got plenty of experience in that. I'm shooting in and I'm right good with my work colleagues. I've always had a good laugh. The former SNP leader also wants a proactive problem solver. Yep, my common sense and logic could be a right advantage to you, Ms Sturgeon, with the motivation, I can do that, and resilience to adapt and deal with challenges. I deal with challenges all the time. I'd be a shoe-in for this. That could come in handy for Ms. Sturgeon, who has not had her problems to seek since stepping down 13 months ago. I had enough. I'm not bad I'm actually alright at problem solving, but no. See her and her man, probably a wee bit more than I could even solve. But I wouldn't mind a short writing a press releases and all that. Listen, it's fantastic, isn't it? How this woman gets away with it, I reckon, I did look into it at one point on a bored afternoon. The amount of money they get, ridiculous, like 6-figure amounts of money to like run their office. It just beggars belief, the amount of money it must take to just, I mean, MSPs get paid, what, 70 odd grand a year? But I think the average must be 30 or 40 grand on top of that in expenses. And then on top of that, they've got all their office staff and all the office workers and all this nonsense that they get covered by the taxpayer. It might be another 100 grand on top of that, I don't know. I mean, you're talking, it could be £250,000 per MSP, and we've got 138. Sorry, 128. Maybe plus one presiding officer. And the presiding officer gets the same amount of money as the First Minister and the same pension. It's brilliant. This is a woman that she'll get the same pension that everybody's kicking up stooshy because Hums is getting, where they get 50% of their dough the day after they've stopped being First Minister. Then she's getting her 72 grand. Then she's getting all her expenses. Then she's got everything she ever needs provided by the taxpayer. Sturgeon must be costing the Scottish people about 300-400 grand a year by the time you take everything in. It's just mind-blowing, isn't it? Time, now, they won't all be getting the pensions and stuff like that Ms. Sturgeon gets, but when you consider there's hundreds of them, right? It's fortunes. And then all the civil servant staff, you need to support them. The building itself, that'll be a few quid to maintain. I wouldn't like to put the heaters on for that. It's just, you just wonder. I mean, I might do it as an exercise one day, unless somebody's already done it, and try and figure out what the actual total cost of having this thing in Holyrood actually costs us, and do a cost-free benefit analysis, right, and see what you get. I mean, it would just blow your head. I might not do it because I'd probably get negged out and start slapping my head and shouting obscenities, right? So if somebody else a wee bit more patient than me has got the time that would be needed to do such a project, I wonder if somebody's maybe done it before. Could probably Google it, get it quite easy. But there you go. What does that work out at? 28.5 grand a year. It's £2 and a bit grand, about 2,300 quid per month. 20 odd pound an hour probably. And there's no danger you'll be working 28 hours. I mean, you'll be there, right? You'll be sitting in an office somewhere playing Sudoku or something. There is not a danger that's a stressful job. The hardest bit of the job would probably be trying to refrain from laughing at Ms. Sturgeon and some of the absolute mental stuff she probably no doubt comes out with. But, you know, if anybody out there doesn't even say, I mean, you could argue, they couldn't obviously advertise it, need to be somebody that wants independence, you know, but it was probably worth being, just laugh. But, you know, it's a good opportunity for somebody. So what was it? Where is it you have to apply? I'll just get this for any budding political parliamentary assistants out there. Sure, it said it was the government's website. Let me just scroll back up here. Oh, went too far. Got a nice photo of Nicola again. Yeah, the parliamentary website. I'm just going to click on this for a laugh, right? careers.parliament.scot. There you are, right? You fire into that. Parliamentary assistant for Nicola Sturgeon MSP, 28,508 quid part-time. Well, I don't know if 20 hours is part-time. It's certainly not full-time. Oh, it's only 4 days. Aye, 4 full days. That's cracking, isn't it? Just doesn't pay your lunch, but... and yeah, you apply online. Let's just click on this. Create a profile. I'm maybe no bother. How did you hear about Scottish Parliament? But this will be fun because it will not, I'll guarantee it doesn't say, how did you hear about the Scottish Parliamentary Corporate Body? It's career site. It's not got Daily Express or Big Hoostie's podcast, right? So S1 jobs, name, email address, confirm. That's client. Oh, diversity monitor. Do you consider you have a disability? Nope. What's your ethnic group? See, I don't like this is the one that gets me, right? See, if you're white, you can be white gypsy traveller, white Irish, white other British, white Polish, or white Scottish. Well, I'm white British. Because, like, remember 2014 with the referendum? So, I couldn't go much further than that because I'm not a white gypsy traveller, I'm not white Irish, I don't know what white other is, I take it that would be like Scandinavian. White other British, I don't even know what that means. White Polish, white Scottish, I'm probably white other British, but then that's probably Welsh or Northern Irish. What, if any, religious denomination or body do you belong to? Church of Scotland, Roman Catholic, other Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh, Jewish, Hindu, other, prefer not to say. Which of the following describes your gender? This is good. Male, female, or in another way. In another way what? In another way of the traffic. What does that even mean? I think I'm male. Do you consider yourself a trans person? I kind of think you'd have gave that away in the first one. So, does that question help you get a job or go against you? Would you describe your sexual orientation as heterosexual stroke straight, gay stroke lesbian, bisexual? Nah, I'm pandasexual, me. Can I get a job? Date of birth, data privacy, there you are. Absolutely fantastic. Do you consent? That's great, isn't it? I might do that on Sunday when I'm a bit bored. I would love to see Nicola Sturgeon's letter saying no. Anyway, I digress. So there you go. And applications close by Monday, the 20th of May at 1 minute to midnight. So you've got, what, fortnight plus? Crack on. 3 weekends. You could have to stop the press, stop the boat. For any questions about the role, please contact nicola.sturgeon.msp@parliament.scot. So if you get anything you want to ask Nicola before you maybe apply, get a wee email, right? Right. I need to go because I'm barfing on now. So if you enjoyed the podcast, give me a wee thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please consider subscribing. It's free. And most important thing of all, unless you're actually wanting this job with Nicola Sturgeon for just a laugh, right? You actually genuinely want it. Everybody else, have a great day. Cheery bye now.